Greetings and salutations, and welcome to the Brahma Bulletin. I'm the Bullish Brahma, and I'm here to talk everything San Antonio Brahmas. It's been a while since I made a video, and for those who don't know, my wife was running for local office here in San Antonio, and so I focused all my attention on helping her achieve her dreams in getting into office. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but I'm very proud of her nonetheless. But after all this time, I'm back, and I'm very excited to be talking about San Antonio Brahmas football again. So, what has happened? Well, the XFL has branded itself as the League of Opportunity, a chance for players to continue their dream in playing football and possibly going up to the next level. And so far, I think the XFL has delivered on that label. There has been a lot of XFL players make it to the NFL, and the Brahmas are no different. There have been several Brahmas that have made it to the next level. So let's take a look at who made the team. So we see here that John Parker Romo, our kicker, went to the Detroit Lions. Luke Barku, cornerback, went to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jacques Patrick, our running back, went to the Denver Broncos. Elise Mack, our tight end, went to the Tennessee Titans. Kobe Smith, our defensive lineman, went to the New York Giants. Rex Sanhandra, our long snapper, went to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Reed Sinnott, our cornerback, went to the Cincinnati Bengals. Matthew Gotel, our defensive lineman, went to the Atlanta Falcons. More on him in a second. And Derek Kelly, our offensive lineman, went to the Cleveland Browns. So, as you can see, we had several players make it to the NFL, and I'm very excited for them in achieving their dreams. Now, do have to say that there was some bad news when it came to Matthew Gotel, and we'll see here, that the Atlanta Falcons released Matthew Gotel and signed some other dude. All right, so as we can see here, it only took 3 days for Gotel to be released by the Atlanta Falcons. So that's very unfortunate, and I'm saddened for him. Now, my understanding is that any player that signs with the NFL team or USL, USFL, or CFL, and they don't make the team, then their rights get reverted back to the team, to the Brahmas. So my understanding is that Matthew Gotel will come back to San Antonio. So we'll see. All right, there's also some other news about players I was kind of confused on, and I think they might also fit in the same realm as Matthew Gotel. We see here that Jack Cohn and Chidi Okiki both were invited to NFL tries. Now, this was early in the offseason. Jack Cohn went to the Seattle Sea Chickens and the New York Jets, and Chidi Okiki went to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I haven't been able to find anything on these players actually signing with that respective team, so it sounds like neither one of them actually made their respective teams. So I think that they'll also come back to the San Antonio Brahmas this year. Now, for Jack, selfishly, I'm glad that he's coming back because I think we need some consistency in the quarterback position. He did play very well at the end of the season, especially the last two games. Threw for 300 yards, and he cut down on his turnovers, and it looked like a light bulb went off in his head. So I'm excited for him to come back and continue on that success. And if he does, I think there's a very good chance that we will be the kings of the South, because you look at the other teams like Houston, Brandon Silvers didn't look all that good, and now they don't really have any solidity in their quarterback, and Orlando is Orlando. Arlington, they are the champions, and it does look like Luis Perez may come back. So they'll probably be our competition for the team. Now, also, the XFL had a combine that they did not too long ago. And part of that combine is they tried out a bunch of players that were undrafted by the NFL. And just recently, it was announced that we claimed exclusive rights to some players. So let's take a look at that. All right. So first of all, Trey Morrison, a defensive back from Oklahoma. Michael Kennedy, linebacker from Northern Illinois. Blaine Hoover, offensive lineman from the Incarnate Word. TJ Edwards, a quarterback from Indianapolis. Marcus Cooper, a running back from Incarnate Word. And Robert Barnes, linebacker from Colorado. Well, I'm excited for these players, and I hope they make the team. There's especially the two players from the Incarnate Word, because I love to see local talent make it to the next level. So I'm going to keep my eyes out for those two guys, for Blaine Hoover and for Marcus Cooper. So it's exciting. The NFL is starting up their off-season or their preseason games right now. So I'm going to keep a lookout for all the teams that Brahmas have made it to and just keep an eye on their trajectory. And I'll keep you updated on their progress to see if they make the teams or if they get cut and get reverted back to the Brahmas. And I think after that, we would have the draft probably in November, if it was like it was last year. And then training camp and all that will be in January, with the regular season starting in February. That's if everything was this year as it was last year. We don't have a schedule yet. That's probably a little too early for a schedule, but we'll keep an eye out for that. And as soon as I find out, I'll let you all know. But I think that's it for the video for right now. It's time for this Brahma to be put out to pasture, at least until the next video. Until then, San Antonio, horns forward.